Hello, everybody. My name is Oluwatosin Ogutunde. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be sharing some exhaustive idea on how to strategically position yourself for global impact or for global opportunity in 2023. This is my picture here, where I actually received the African Presidential Leadership Fellowship Program Award as one of the most formidable fellow in 2022. That was an all expense paid program by sponsored by the President of Arab Republic of Egypt. So this is my picture here receiving my award and my certificate from National Training Academy, which is the National Coordinating Training Center for Africa Presidential Leadership Fellowship in Egypt. So about me, I am an innovation management consultant. I'm a business development coach. I'm a partnership and engagement expert. So I work with as a global project coordinator for Volunteer for Cause, and I actually funded Opportunity Jesus CEO, which is a fully funded a platform where you can access global skills opportunity like employment, entrepreneurship, or internship fellowships or skill-based program, skill learning-based program in this new age. So you can always check up opportunities.co. And I've spoken as an international speaker and a project presenter at International Labour Organization Global Youth Employment Forum. And I was also invited as a Nigerian representative at World Youth Forum at Sharm el-Sheikh, Sinai. And I also hold an international global leadership certification from National Training Academy. And I have a background in Bachelor's of Technology degree in biochemistry. So now, what is strategic positioning? It's very important for us to know what the meaning of what strategic position is. Strategic positioning is adding value to people and organizations in different and better way. It's very important for you to know that to strategically position yourself, you must think more about creating value and value and value. It's value is about creating solution blueprint that solve problem practically. So you must think about how to create a solution template or idea template that can solve problem for people or for individuals or for organizations in every sphere of influence you find yourself. So, and it is important you also think about authoring your solution content in a digital format, because when you're able to utilize a digital format to actually author your solution blueprint, it will always scale your work and it will always take you to the next level. Strategic position is to be able to position yourself as a specialist in your work approach to work or in the way of doing things. It's very important for you to think about how to be a specialist, how to think, you need to think about how to be a professional in what you do. And building relevant competence is what will make you to be highly paid in this new age. Now, it is being said that the future belongs to the competence. It belongs to those who are very good at what they do. So you need to become a specialist. You need to be highly competent at what you do. And that is very important for strategically positioning yourself in 2023. So strategic positioning is to develop skills that are needed for the future of work. Now, we currently live in the age where we talk about the future of work, where when during the time of the global pandemic, which was COVID-19, most people couldn't go to work. Everybody was just seated at home, and we started the narrative known as a remote work. So it's very important for you to know that there are essential skills that are needed for this new time, which is a post-pandemic time, post-COVID-19 pandemic time, and those skills are essential for this time and season. So essentially, it's important for you to build digital skills, 21st century skills or 21st century workplace skills that are needed for the future of work. Skills like emotional intelligence, skills like creative thinking, skills like design thinking, skills like business development, entrepreneurship are essential skills you need for becoming relevant in any kind of industry. And it's also very important for you to have a blend of digital skills like it might be web development or graphic designing or data analysis or researching skills. And it's very important for you to know that, because those skills will always make you to be relevant in any sphere of influence you find yourself. So strategic positioning is to allow yourself to be able to leverage your geek. So when we are talking about your geek, we are talking about your giftings. Your giftings might be your inherent ability or the and divine endowment you have in you, your expertise, your experience, your knowledge asset to contribute to globalization. I repeat again, strategic positioning is to allow yourself to be able to leverage your geek, which is gifting, expertise, experience, and knowledge to contribute to globalization. Because what will make you to be relevant in any context, in any climb, is your ability to combine your giftings, your expertise, your experience, and your knowledge together. Now, strategic positioning is bringing out your own uniqueness to do things in a disruptive way. So it is very important for you to know that you are also unique in you. You have unique qualities in you, and you need to think differently. You also need to bring out your unique qualities to become disruptive at what you do. Now, strategic positioning is to actually build world-class skills and competence that allow you to be relevant in all time and season. So now, let me quickly talk about how to properly position yourself for global opportunities in 2023. And some of the ideas I'll be sharing are practical ideas that you can always work with. And some of these ideas you need to begin to practicalize them and turn them into reality. How to position yourself for global opportunities in 2023. Number one, you need to develop specific clarity about the kind of opportunity you want, or which I listed it here, or I actually captured it here as develop clarity about what you want. Clarity is crucial for success, and you need to know what you want and what type of opportunity you desire to move you to the next level. So it's very important for you to back clarity. Is this scholarship opportunity you desire? Is it fellowship opportunity you desire? Is it grant opportunities you desire? And you need to be very explicit, because that is very important for you to assess opportunities in this time and season. So this is important to your success in order to actually assess global opportunity. So, and secondly, you need to begin to work on a project. You need to begin to work on an idea. Indeed, work on something. In this, I mean, you need to have a social impact project or idea, or you need to actually start a project or start a social impact initiative or a business of your own. And if you are not currently doing anything of economic worth or value, you will not be able to actually access some of the most essential opportunities out there. In fact, most opportunity platform will require you to have been doing something of economic worth. So what are you doing now? If none, you need to start one. You can get to even partner and volunteer with somebody or an organization that is currently doing something. So volunteerism, you can volunteer your skill, you can volunteer your time, you can volunteer your expertise to actually contribute to a global cause any day, anytime in any society. Now, it's also important for you to learn how to tell your impact story very well. So storytelling is very powerful, and most of the application essay we always ask about your leadership experience. They will always ask about, tell us about your leadership experience. So you need to learn how to tell your impact story well. So most application will ask you to talk or tell them about yourself, or what you have done before. To answer, you need to tell your leadership social impact story, or project or profile or program you've done before. And you need to learn how to write effective impact story. And one of the major method or approach to do that is that you need to use like a star approach. A star approach represent: S stand for situation, T stand for task, A stand for action, and how stand for result. Situation, which is S, means that you are creating a form of a problem statement or a scenario in such a way that you are actually telling your kind of reviewer or people that want to assess your essay or your application essay. You are telling them about the kind of problem you've seen or the kind of problem that you've identified in your society. And the next thing is for you to come up with a actionable task or actionable plan that you want to work upon. Then you also talk about the kind of action you've actually batted, or the kind of plan you are working on, or the kind of collaboration or partnership you are actually engaging in. And the last is for you to talk about your results, which will be more around what is the feedback or the impact of what you've done, either in your project or in your business, the kind of revenue you've made, or the kind of people you've reached, the kind of total number of people you've been able to impact within your society, because all of those things are very, very important. And you must be able to actually tell this in terms of figures, statistics, and number. Figures, statistics, and number, and they are very, very essential for you to note that. So also, you also need to research and research deeply. You need to research in depth on some of those applications online or those opportunities online. If you are to apply for a grant, know more about the frequently asked questions, know more about the eligibility and requirements or the specific thing that you need to put in place. So it is important for you to be sure of your facts. You need to also be sure of what you're applying into in terms of the eligibility requirement, either for fellowship, for grant, for scholarship, for training opportunity, and so on and so forth. Because that is what will separate you from other applicants. So what is going to stand you out is that you need to begin to think about understanding the requirement, eligibility requirement, and what the background or the aims and objective of the program of you need to understand the aims and objective of the program you want to apply into, and that is very important because that will always stand you out from every other applicant. So you need to prepare your document in advance. So there are some essential documents that you always need if you want to position yourself for global opportunity. The number one document I always tell many of my mentees to get is that they need to get an international passport. So I used to tell people that it is important if you want to access opportunity, mainly if it's going to be an opportunity that will be all expense paid with all expense paid travel support as well, you need to actually get a valid international passport. So, because many of these opportunities are always in other country, so that is why it is important for you to actually get an international passport. So, you need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare your essential document. If you are to apply for universities or for scholarship in schools, you need to prepare your academic CV. You need to create your kind of statement of purpose. You need to get your academic transcript or your certificate. All these things, all these documents are very, very essential, and you should be able to also reflect or talk about your kind of past achievement or current achievement or future achievement that you're actually envisaging, because that is very, very important in all of these things. So you also need to brand yourself and position yourself very well as an authority. So you need to develop a world-class brand framework, such as having a professional website or a blog to profile or to digitally document your kind of impact. You can also have like a form of a complimentary card, or you can also feature on TV, or you can feature your kind of impact in news media platform or in article, or create a small profile for yourself in Wikipedia platform and so on and so forth. Because that is very, very important, and you need to sell your brand out, and you also need to utilize the digital platform to sell your brand out professionally. So you need to brand yourself professionally. Have have this you can develop a blog, you can develop a kind of complimentary card for yourself, you can print that for yourself. You can also try and profile yourself on media platform or magazine and so on and so forth. So now the last part is that you need to apply, you need to apply, you need to apply. And when applying, that means that you need to begin to collate website or search for opportunities that are available for you out there. And some of the best way to actually do that is that you need to actually know more about websites that are available for you that provides fully funded program, internship opportunities, training, fellowships, grant, scholarship, all expense paid programs, and so on and so forth. So one of the platforms that I'm be talking about is opportunitygist.co. This platform, which is opportunitygist.co, we enable you to be able to actually